Ladies and gentlemen, I'm BurningDogFace, and it thrills me to welcome you to Let's Play F.E.A.R. 2, Project Origin, hereafter referred to for simplicity's sake as Let's Play F.E.A.R. 2, Project Origin. This game came out in 2009, and it is, of course, the sequel to the 2005 horror shooter, F.E.A.R. First Encounter Assault Recon. Now, I've previously done a Let's Play of the original F.E.A.R., and if you are interested in checking it out, you can go straight to the first episode of that playlist by clicking on this annotation link. With that said, F.E.A.R. 2 continues the storyline set up in the original game, revolving around Alma Wade, an immensely powerful psychic. Really, the fact that Alma's in it is basically the only coherent thing I know about the plot. That and one other thing, actually, and it's kind of a bummer. See, you remember that awesome cliffhanger from the end of the first game? Our boy the Point Man is getting extracted, and Alma climbs on board the helicopter to say hello to her long-lost son? Well, I'm afraid we don't get to find out what happened next. At least not right away, and not directly. See, I'm not playing as a Point Man in F.E.A.R. 2. We've got a new protagonist, a guy named Michael Becket of Delta Force. Which would normally be very reassuring, except something like 12.5 members of Delta Force got horribly murdered during the first game, to the point where they put a joke in the credits that said, "No members of Delta Force were harmed during the making of this video game." Oh yeah! And since we're not playing as Alma's long-lost son this time, presumably, we don't have that secretly protecting us from her murderous wrath this time around. You know, so there's that. But hey, I've never let impossible odds stop me before, have I? So, Alma's in this, and our new protagonist is Michael Becket. You now know as much as I do about F.E.A.R. 2. Because, see, if you haven't watched one of my video series before, I'm doing this blind. I'm going to record myself playing this game for the first time, and you guys get to come along and watch. Yes, aside from jumping in and for a frame rate test to make sure the game would actually run while I was recording, or I just ran around to the first area and checked the numbers. I know absolutely nothing about what's about to happen. Although I should check and make sure that that the mouse cursor is visible. I just realized I've forgotten to do that. So, boop! Okay, it turns out I hadn't enabled the mouse cursor, so it's a good thing I checked. It's over here now. Can you see it? Can you see it? God. So, yes. Without further ado, let's play F.E.A.R. 2, Project Origin. Oh, yes, probably doesn't need to be mentioned yet, but I thought I would just throw it out there. When I did the Let's Play of the first game, it was recommended to me that I, make a video series out of the main campaign, but I skip the 2 expansion packs, because, 1, they were non-canon, because they were made by another developer, and 2, they kinda sucked. But this time around, I was strongly encouraged by more than one person that if I was going to play this game, I should, do the main game, Project Origin, and then I should do the one and only single-player DLC chapter they put out. I was so encouraged by these people's words that, because it actually does sound kind of rad, from the description, though I won't say anything yet, that I went out and got it. So, you can go straight here and start straight away with Reborn, the DLC. So we're going to be looking at that eventually, unless I totally hate this game, in which case I will regret that purchase. But, For now, let's just, hope for it. Let's just take a look at these descriptions. I always do, anyway. Easy, for players with limited experience with first-person action games. Normal, for players who are experienced with first-person action games. Hard, for seasoned players who like a challenge. Let's go on normal. No funny descriptions there. Alright, let's just jump in, folks, shall we? Yes, yes, yes. I didn't really do anything except look around. Alright, I looked away at this point before so I wouldn't lose any story. You have been diverted from an assignment to assist an SFODD, that's Delta Force, mission in the Auburn Industrial District. Your new orders are to proceed to the private residence of Genevieve Aristide of Armacam Technology Corporation and take her into protective custody. She will instruct you where to escort her. Wait a minute. I mean, that's interesting. Genevieve Aristide didn't actually appear in the last game. We found all these voicemails and messages and stuff from her that made it pretty clear that she was aware of all the torturing and experimentation that Armacam was doing on Alma. She's pretty clearly implicated in quite a few crimes against humanity. I really don't feel right about taking her into protective custody instead of just arresting the bitch, but... well, what can I say? Michael Becket doesn't know any better. What the fuck am I looking at? This is already 100 times artier than the intro to the first game. Interval 1, premonition. I forgot they called the chapters that. Sweet Jesus. Okay. Alma's around. Everything is horrible. And I have no idea what the hell is going on. That sounds about right for this game, but, it seems like it kind of threw me in at the deep end. Oh, and I checked the bindings menu. F is flashlight by default this time, but, I don't seem to have one here. But I'm just going to go ahead and call it. The chapter is called Premonition, so I'm just going to assume, until, proven otherwise, that this is a dream. She didn't wear shoes in the last game. And she was barefoot. That was part of the reason she was so creepy. Oh, and, I had been under the impression that we weren't going to be seeing little girl Alma anymore, because that's, the, real emaciated body was, how she saw herself now. Now that she was free, or whatever the fuck happened at the end of the first game. Might have to turn down the, mouse sensitivity. I keep getting turned around by accident. I wonder if I can just do that in the game. Yeah, let's just turn that down a smidge. That's a bit better. Might have to do it again, but we'll see. Hello? What are you trying to tell Michael Becket? Oh, I was getting pulled in. No, it's just a slope. I have to go in there. I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go in the scary hole. Oh, fuck it. Okay. Still a dream.
Nice of you to join us, sunshine.
Sit down, Red. Becket, I need to check your visor calibration. Good, you're set.
What do they want this Aristide chick for anyway?
Don't know, don't care. We don't question orders, Red. We execute them. Stokes, give us what you got.
Our target is Genevieve Aristide, president of Armacam Technology Corporation. Intel indicates she's holed up at her penthouse. Our job is to secure the site and take her into custody.
Protective custody. I don't want any breakage, even if she resists.
And there's every reason to believe she might. We believe she's directly linked to the bloodbath at Armacam headquarters.
Like I said, don't know, don't care. She's a high-value target and we've been tasked to bring her in, so that's what we're gonna do. I want this by the book and fuck up free.
Lighten up, Top. She's a suit. What's she gonna do, send a nasty text message?
She's not the problem. CENTCOM thinks Armacam's board of directors may be trying to cover their tracks, which could include making sure Aristide keeps her mouth shut.
Great.
Fox, you're with Stokes. Keegan, you're with me. Becket, Red, Manny will drop you off in front of the building. We'll link up in the lobby.
Shit. Why do I gotta get stuck with Bucket?
Because I don't like crybabies. Now, let's move.
Remember, people, trigger discipline. Our mission is to find Aristide, not cap her ass.
This op is bullshit, man. What's so important about this chick that the cops can't pick her up?
You'd just be glad they didn't divert us to Armacam HQ. The recon team they sent in got ripped to shreds. That situation is getting out of control. This is your stop, guys.
Ooh, it's a nice pistol. You know, let me just check something, folks. Hope that worked. Okay. Objectives. Place Genevieve Aristide in protective custody. Rendezvous with your team in the building lobby. Ooh. Pistol. The Siegert ACM 46 9mm is a recoil-operated, locked-breech, semi-automatic pistol with an impact-resistant polymer frame and stainless steel slide. I have absolutely no idea what any of that means. Well, I know what the materials are, but this doesn't really mean anything to me. I'm not a gun guy. It comes standard with tritium sights and an 18-round magazine. It is... I have to manually click this, not scroll with the wheel. It is reasonably accurate and has commendable stopping power, but limited effective range. Submachine gun. The Andra FD-99 is a lightweight selective fire submachine gun SMG that fires from a closed bolt. The short barrel and folding stock make it ideal for close quarters combat. It is a reliable, easily controlled weapon that fires a low recoil pistol caliber cartridge. Comes equipped with a reflex sight and high capacity magazine. Use the Arsenal selection interface to toggle between 3-round burst and fully automatic fire. I don't know how to do that. It can't be a coincidence that there's a guy on my team here named Jankowski when the guy on the F.E.A.R team who disappeared
Damn, this is some deluxe shit.
was also named Jankowski. I wonder if this is like his brother or his cousin or something. Again, mouse, sorry. Live video, folks. Alright.
What the hell are you doing, man? Is that your car? No.
Sorry. Well, not to you. I don't much care for you.
Red, Becket, what's your status?
Looks quiet, Tom.
All right, we're heading inside.
It's just an ad. It's really weird. Ah, again! I just keep... Whoa! I was completely losing myself. Okay. Didn't work, let's go. Oh, you meant the building, didn't you?
Show some respect, man.
You're the one who called me Bucket. gonna look in this coffee shop first. It seems less likely to be evil.
Hey, Tom. Somebody wasted a janitor in the men's room. Point blank in the back of the head. Something went down in the lobby, too. One confirmed, another probable. Judging by the blood. Hustle it up, people.
Let's not keep the big man waiting. Man, I could really go for an extra hot, no-whip, white chocolate macchiato.
When I was adjusting the volume after the frame rate test, that was the line the options menu used for, the vocal volume. It just played that line over and over again. Let's not go in there. I suddenly get the feeling I'm supposed to go in here. It's like, oh, the door is locked. Let's find a way around through that coffee shop. I was actually just looking in the corners because there's,
Let's get inside.
They don't know how to quick save. Well, what do you think we should do, Red? Alright. Well, we already worked out a plan, so I'm just gonna do that. Oh, neat. I wonder if that's a Shogo reference. Yep, this feels like F.E.A.R, alright. Oh! When stuff flickers, bad things are about to happen. I'm looking in the corners because the first game, really? Press F to toggle the flashlight. It is useful in dark areas. It may also alert enemies to your presence, so turn it off when you want the element of surprise. Press Tab to activate your PDA. The PDA contains your current mission objectives, equipment information, character dossiers, and the intelligence items you have collected. The progress log entries of the mission panel can be helpful in clarifying your current mission objectives. Fuck. The first game had health and had upgrades for health and bullet time. You know, you grab this random syringe glowing in the dark, and shit, I was supposed to go down here. What happens? How do I fucking? I'm just gonna look in here for a bit for key bindings. No, none of that. God damn it! How do you quick save / quick load? Great. I'll tell you what. F9, F8, F7, F6, F5, F4. Dun 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 dun. Oops, that was escape. Great. Oops. Tell you what, let's see what happens if I do that. Just start the thing over? Don't worry, I'll skip everything. That could be a real problem. Because I'm really obsessive-compulsive about going back and finding stuff. Especially when I realize I've gone the right way and it's sealed the path behind me. Son of a bitch. Okay.
Man, that's a lot of stairs. I think that gate's locked, dude. But you don't really want to climb all those stairs, do you? What about that door?
There! Curiosity satisfied. Alright. Having to adjust the controls as I go along. Still haven't found anything like a quick save, but hey.
Took your damn time.
Becket was busy vandalizing shit.
We've got trouble. Let's go. Under the gate, Becket.
Right. Really? Press C to crouch. You can turn off crouch toggle in the options menu under game settings if you prefer press and hold crouching. Not when it's the C button, thanks. You know, as presumably a normal person with a name and not just a title, Michael Becket shouldn't have slow motion abilities. The superhuman reflexes of the Point Man. I think that was their official explanation.
Back room clear.
Wow, his flashlight doesn't work for shit.
Our intel shows this is a private elevator to Aristide's penthouse, but it's been locked down. I'll need a minute to override the system. Unless you'd rather take the stairs.
That's totally Cortana's voice.
Somebody sure bled out fast.
Was it me? Oh.
Probably took one to the aorta.
The aorta? You think it was the carotid or the subclavian artery?
Dude, making fun of a man for his knowledge is a sign of insecurity.
We need to find Aristide now.
Agreed. Fox, secure the lobby. Red, take the stairwell. Rest of you, you're with me.
The
Bye, Red.
stairs? What the fuck, Top? It's like 1,000 fucking stories.
Like I give a shit.
Ooh.
Come on, Becket, move your ass.
Why would they want that guy out? Hey, shut up. Activate terminal. Some computer terminals will prompt you to press the E to use them. Computers may contain videos or perform useful functions, such as activating equipment or unlocking doors. Hey, shut up! This is my first day. Ooh. Security concern. Genevieve Aristide, security concern. To the building management team, I am simply appalled at the lack of proper security protocol that occurs in this building. ArmaCam Technology Corporation has provided you with state-of-the-art surveillance equipment and security measures, yet as I entered the building yesterday, some pathetic mongrel pizza boy was buzzed in right past the front desk with nary a glance. I want the individual on duty yesterday at 10:30 p.m. dismissed ASAP with prejudice, and the rest of the staff should be re-educated with security policy immediately. I'll be forwarding my full thoughts on your retraining requirements shortly. Respectfully, Ms. G. Aristide. Like I said, kind of a bitch. Now, there's goodies out here. The hell with you and your mission. Nice beard.
What is it?
No!
Fuck! Oh, son of a bitch! He's bleeding.
No shit, you got shot. Why don't you keep getting
Stabilize.
jostled around?
Stokes, Becket, get moving.
But
Body armor stopped most of the rounds, Top, but one got through.
re-blood.
Not good, but he'll live.
So is Fox the medic then?
I said get moving.
Sorry. Stay alive, Keegan. Well, he's got a face. That's more than a replica soldier's had.
You alright, Keen? I think they hit my aorta. Man, give it a rest.
For the record, the aorta is in the heart. He would probably be dead if they had that. Or that was probably just a joke. Arsenal selection. Hold mouse button 3 to bring up arsenal selection mode. Use the mouse to select equipment, blah 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 blah.
Hell of a view, huh?
Whoa. Hey,
All
yeah.
right, Becket, it's just the two of us. Stay sharp. I'm counting on you.
Remember to check your targets, people. Nobody shoot Aristide.
I really want to shoot Aristide, guys. And not just because he said that.
Contact.
We don't get our bonuses.
Ooh.
Waste them!
Back up.
Becket, come on!
On it! Does it just tell me how to, like, take cover? No! Ooh, you're dead!
Move up!
Your mans are dead, just FYI. We can hear you. Oh, is there no leaning in this game? Let's check the movement menu again. One last time. Huh, how about that? Almost disappointed. The first F.E.A.R game was the only game I've ever played or actually used, you know, lean left-right. Well, I've probably been going on long enough, even if it hasn't been the most eventful episode. Why only this side? Oh. Well, if you need me, I'll be cowering behind this chair. I'm BurningDogFace, and this has been the first episode of Let's Play F.E.A.R 2, Project Origin. I'll see you next time when Stokes and I continue looking for Genevieve Aristide, and people probably continue to yell at me for dawdling. Later.